Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to another episode of Manga Review. Today we're going to be looking at chapter 72 of the Dragonball Super Manga. The whole translated chapter has finally dropped. I'm going to throw in some tidbits of panels. Like I always say, support the manga. I'm not going to release too much, but the mangaka and the team deserves all the support we can give them for putting out such an awesome product. Now let's get right into this. Okay, so the first page of the chapter 72, Saiyans and Cerulean. Goku and Vegeta finally land on planet Cereal, and this is where things are gonna start to get really intense. Vegeta's like, seems peaceful enough. Little does he know. Little does he know. Okay, here with the heaters, they point Goku and Vegeta into the direction of the bad guy, Granolah. So, of course, as always, Goku's very confident. He's sure that he can handle the situation, and they're off. This is a very interesting panel. As they're flying towards Granolah, they start seeing some very advanced civilizations, and then they also start seeing the ruins of days past. Now, this is going to be a giant clue as to who Granolah is to the Saiyans at the end of this chapter, and you will see why. Now, before this panel, they started encountering a barrage of attacks from Granolah, and they still didn't know where Granolah was. They couldn't see him, they can't sense him, but they did their best to dodge everything. But Granolah, with his right eye, has pinpoint deadly accuracy, and he struck Goku in a vital point. Now, this brings me to my next point. Why don't they carry more than 2 senzu beans? In the panel before this, Goku was down and out, he was dying, and Vegeta pulled out some senzu beans from his armor, and he clearly states, we only brought 2 senzu beans, and he was hoping that he didn't have to use them before they actually found out who the bad guy was. Now, you would think they would learn from previous encounters with bad guys to bring more than 2 senzu beans. I mean, it's not like they're super scarce or anything. Maybe bring a little sack like you guys used to in certain battles, but 2 seems to be plot hole central. But at the same time, if they brought more, then it would be way too easy, and they would just be popping them like Mentos, and they would just keep recovering. So I guess I see why the mangaka did this, but still, logic tells you bring more senzu beans. So here is where they finally encounter Granolah, and they're shocked at Granolah's speed. Goku mentions that he's teleporting, and then he's like, no, it's something else. It's something far greater. So his speed is insane, and for Vegeta and Goku to be shook by this is a very bad sign of things to come. Vegeta and Goku come to a conclusion that they are not going to fight him together. Per Vegeta, of course, he didn't feel up to the teamwork, and he's learned his lesson. He's not going to go first, and he tells Goku, you've got this, he hit you first, you need to get your revenge, so I'll sit this one out for now, you go take care of it. And usually this is a better strategy because out of Goku and Vegeta, Goku may be the strongest, barely, but Vegeta is a master at martial arts and at observing. Like, he is the man when it comes to tactics out on the battlefield. Sorry. So Vegeta sitting this one out and observing the battle is probably going to prove to be very beneficial in the future for when Vegeta fights him. Now, he's probably not going to get the W, let's be honest here, but it's going to be good information moving forward on how to defeat this guy. Now here, in this specific battle, Granolah barely taps Goku, and Goku doesn't seem to be fazed by it, but then all of a sudden, he blacks out almost. And another a very important tidbit of information that Granolah gives here. He says, I can tell that your body moves on its own before your brain even processes incoming attacks. So Granolah is aware of Ultra Instinct. And he later on reveals that his right eye can see more than he leads on to. So that right eye is very, very dangerous, and he can see almost everything coming. He is also aware that Goku is hiding yet another transformation. Now, this panel is super important because we finally find out what Granolah sacrificed in that wish to gain this power. He says, I've sacrificed my lifespan in order to take revenge. So it seems like he significantly cut a portion of his life away in order to gain these powers. So that's a very, very important development. Now, just how much time did the dragon take from Granolah, we do not know, but it could be a huge, huge downfall for Granolah in the future, moving on in this battle. So we will see. Also in this panel, Granolah reveals to Goku that he's looking for Frieza. Of course, Goku has no idea what Granolah is talking about. And of course, Granolah does not believe Goku. He thinks that Goku and Vegeta are in on this, that they are pawns in Frieza's army. He just doesn't know. This is a huge case of miscommunication, and this is all being set up by the Heaters. So they are the master manipulators right now. This is the final panel in the chapter, and this is where things get intense. Vegeta is surveying the area, the rubble of the old towns on planet Cereal, and he sees that giant paw print from the great ape transformation, and it all starts making sense. The pieces start falling together, the puzzle is completing, and Vegeta says, I think I know who he is. Now this sets up chapter 73 beautifully, and I think we're going to get more developments as to Vegeta's knowledge of Cereal and Granolah. So this is huge. Overall, this was a very good chapter. I'm very happy with how this arc is turning out so far. We will see, of course, but you guys let me know in the comments below what you think. Alright guys, that's going to wrap up this episode of Manga Review. Please let me know what you thought of this chapter in the comments below. I'm eager to hear your opinions. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that little bell so you're notified every time I drop a brand new video. Be kind to each other, wash your hands, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.